Okay, gang, so this is fun. I literally just did a 10-minute video and didn't turn on my mic. So I'm doing this again. I don't think I'm going to make it to 10 minutes. Hopefully, it should be better, right? It shouldn't take me 10 minutes to get to where I'm going. Today is March 30th, 2020. And doing a little recap here and giving folks who disagree with my position and thought about where the market is and where it's going, giving them a chance to make fun of me, and giving you my kind of thoughts on where we are and where I think we're going. All right. So you can see here. Oh, by the way, I should always say, right over here should be something you can click to subscribe to my channel. You'll be able to get videos right as they're released, to the extent that you care. But anyway, click there and join up. If you have notifications on, you'll be notified as soon as I post. So this was Friday of last week, and if I spread this out a little bit, you can see it was down, bounced again, took out that high, and then came here to close out the day, right? And then, in light of all the news flow over the weekend and the surge in cases of COVID-19 and the related deaths associated with the same, we got this kind of dramatic sell-off, right? Or gap down. And I actually, watched the market. Last night I had a quick little session. You can see in the video right before this, I think, you can see that I watched the market, watched us gap, right? This was the open right here, right? And it looked for all the world like we wanted to go down and find, lock limit down. But we turned and proceeded to go higher. And when I closed up for the evening, it was like right over here somewhere. And I was saying that 2,500 should turn it back to the downside, right? Well, it did, but only ever so briefly, right? And then we took off back to the upside. We got our open for the cash market here in the States right here today at 9:30. And again, it looked like it was going to go, but the buyer said, no, don't think so. And I'm not sure if it was short covering or it felt like short covering, certainly at points today. But I don't know if that was the case or if it was real buyers coming in. But this was my result on the day. And remember, that's ticks, not dollars, right? So 12.50 per tick. And as you can imagine, it's not a bad day, especially having come in with a bias or thinking, predisposed to think that we were going to go lower, right? But that's one of the major advantages of being an intraday trader, right? Like, you can start off wrong, which I did, right? Got short early, got stopped out, and then said, wait, okay, the market doesn't really care about the news flow. Oh, wow. Fancy that. So I flipped around and got myself involved to the long side and recovered and did okay, right? I once had a guy tell me, oh, wait, that's all you made in a day, right? Like, I mean, is it even worth your while to be a day trader? And I was like, listen, that's fine for me. You know what I mean? It's not the best day I've ever had, but it's certainly not the worst. If he consistently does far better than that as an individual proprietary trader, kudos to him. But at any rate, so we basically went straight up. But let me show you why I still think that the better trade is to wait for, certainly on a swing basis, the better trade is to wait for a short, right? I think. So here is Remember, this is the magnet zone, the Art of Simple Trading magnet zone. And if we can get up inside here, I would take a sell signal all day long and twice on Sunday, or maybe twice on Monday, because this is a good area to look for a short, right? And we may get there. So that's why I still think that that's the better trade, right? We are heading into the end of the month, i.e. tomorrow. So the market is going to have a long bias, right? Buyers coming in and doing their thing or whatever the case may be. So we could still, push up much higher. I mean, who knows? This actually looks like a nice long signal, right? Especially we can take out this high right here. Off we go. But, if I were a betting man, which I am, I would say that this is still the area to look for a short, and to take that short with reasonable risk and wait and see what happens, especially if you're a swing trader. So at any rate, again, if you're not a subscriber, click here to subscribe. You'll get notified when I post. If you have any questions about this or want to make fun of my notion, this does look really, really good to the upside, by the way, guys. Sorry. So up, pull back. We took out the high of this candle right here, and took off to the upside. And now we have, right, I'll draw this in production, right? So we have up hard and this box right here, right? So this is what amounts to a bull flag, right? So if we can take out that high, there could and maybe should be significantly more upside, right? But my thesis remains the same. We get up here, we trade inside, we get a sell signal, I get short, right? Or I will get short. I'm actually sure I'll be both long and short on the way and up and on the way down. So one other place to look at this. Let's see. Now that's a beautiful long, right? So down hard, down, 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 down. And we get what is a classic candle here that gives us the long signal. Take out the high of the candle, and there you go, right? Now, traditionally, your stop would be back here at the low, right? But the maintenance margin on that position would be pretty significant, right? So 2,400. I mean, it's well over 200 ES points. So yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with that maintenance margin. But at any rate, it's a beautiful signal. I just happen to think that it's going, if it even gets here, it's going to run into this and have a problem. And we're going to go back at some point down here and test, right? If we don't, if we get on the other side of this, then guess what? You flip around and you have a buy bias, right? And you wait for a pullback and you take it long, and you wait for us to move on up, as they say, right? But that's how that works. At any rate, any questions, feel free. Barring that, I will see you at the next video. Take care.